Poppers, put on your seatbelts and get ready for 15 minutes of funk. In today's lesson, we're going to take a look at the history and meanings of the term Boogaloo. Kent Harris was born in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 1930, and was raised in San Diego, California. He first recorded in 1954 as Ducky Drake for Trend Records. He would then change his stage name to Boogaloo. As kids, we used to call each other different funny names, you know. Long before anyone invented a dance, one of the names they called me was Boogaloo. That one stuck to me pretty good, so now we can finally track the actual Boogaloo beginnings to Kent Harris. By the way, Poppers, I need you to fact-check the Boogaloo Party by the Flamingos in the January 22nd, 1966 issue of Billboard, Ow Boogaloo by Wayne Logiudice in the July 9th, 1966 issue, Latin Boogaloo by the Pete Rodriguez Conjunto advertised in the October 15th, 1966 issue, Johnny Cologne's Boogaloo Blues Cotique Records, and Jala Jala E Boogaloo by Richie Ray and Bobby Cruz Alegre Records.
Boogaloo is probably one of the hardest dances in the world. And I'll go right straight through the dances and give you a variation. It'll blow your mind. The Boogaloo.
Of course, the first to make Boogaloo a world-recognized entity was none other than James Brown. At this point, Boogaloo was a mashup of different dances done with different variations and combinations. But in terms of dancer participation, can you believe that not even James Brown was the biggest influence? No, it was none other than Oakland, California, and the adjacent cities to Oakland that ended up invigorating the entire world with the greatest dance ever created.
When I dance Boogaloo, I feel free. The core of it stems from moving your body with a flow like a puppeteer.
Moving your body in space, in time, with music, and then just pose so that it tickles the eye gate. That's what Boogalooing is.
Then came the Panthers, and the Panthers literally gave Oakland its identity. That simultaneously along with James Brown, the funk.
During the Black Panther days, they would hire us to dance at the rallies.
Out of the tension that was going on, sprang this dance as a way of self-expression.
The Black Messengers, Derek and Company, Gentlemen of Production, Granny and the Robotroys, Close Encounters of the Funkiest Kind, SS Enterprise.
Hold up and slow your motherfucking roll. This is not a history lesson about the Bay Area Boogaloo. It is impossible to cover that much information, and being accurate is so serious that if mistakes are made, they'll be sending Tomahawk missiles to Southern California. There's too many prideful individuals and groups who played a significant role in the progression of popping and Boogaloo, which leads me to the bottleneck of the popping dance. Here's where the overall accuracy begins to take on different shapes. Having said that, there's another super powerful leap of progress in Boogaloo and popping. His name is Boogaloo Sam, and the group Electric Boogaloos. Now I want all poppers to collectively look at this section of the lesson in 100% unity. It is absolutely imperative that OGs leave their tremendous egos out of this section, embracing the information without prejudice. We must embrace and accept the crucial contribution from Boogaloo Sam Solomon. Let me begin by saying Boogaloo Sam Solomon accomplished two major steps in the explosion of popping. Number one, Sam invented and added a circular robotic variant of the Bay Area's Boogaloo robot and strutting styles. It was a continuous movement that quite frankly appealed to not only to black people in Southern California, but it had mass appeal instantly once viewed. Number two, Sam invented Electric Boogaloo, a funkier in-depth version of his first robotic style. It had different levels of swagger, including shoulders and a time signature unlike anything previously done. Any move can detach and reattach in syncopation. Okay, here's a perfect example. Here it comes, watch this. I hope you learned something, and thanks for watching 15 minutes of funk.